everything we've seen from the aliens at this point in terms of their large-scale vehicular firepower has just been, you know, namby-pamby, stereotypical, like Earth superstitions, like all the UFOs look like flying saucers, and these flying saucers are somehow piloted by glowing energy men, and supposedly they're assisted in this role by like a gormless array of sycophantic sectoids and moronic mutons. And I didn't actually come up with, you know, good alliteration for either floaters or fin men, although they kind of work together. But even if I did, I'd be stretching the point too far anyway. So, that's a good range of horrible history books, though. So anyway, back to the point. This is what we've faced so far, but now we're up against a battleship. I'll just pan the length of the ship slowly so you can see how large it is. And this is a proper alien capital ship. It would genuinely rip our entire Air Force to smithereens before we could even land a single hit on it. So thankfully we didn't need to engage it air to air, and we can just infiltrate it quietly. So just isn't really the right word to use. This has the potential to be the hardest mission we've faced so far. I mean, I don't really want to build this up. I don't want to build up the difficulty of a mission, like just to let everyone down again, like I've done with like all the XCOM missions so far. I'd say this mission is comparable to the 2 landed large UFOs we've had so far. Like, we might be able to handle it well because our own troops are just hitting their own power spikes. So particularly on this mission, a Devlin caster, because he now has double tap and heat ammo, and that could be our saviour against any mechanized threats. And I know what's coming up. There will be a large mechanized threat, at least one large mechanized threat. Other troops, other classes hitting their spikes for this mission. We have infantry with Garav getting Sentinel, and we've seen already how powerful that is, like in a few missions already. And we've also got Epiphanes along. He now has Sprinter and extra conditioning, and that allows him to make much better use of hit and run, or what we could otherwise use close encounters. It allows him to get in, get out, and can literally like stand on that door. Say there's a guy down here, he could go beat up a guy and come back into cover, be safe, and still manage to tank. Look at how much health he has compared to Azagul. Azagul is dead in a single hit. As is Mistra, really. As is Ninjaco. Ninjaco has no armor whatsoever. That's maybe a bad decision. That's why Epiphanes is here. That's what he's going to do, Epiphanes out front. So As Long War does quite well. With high risk comes high reward. If we take down this battleship, then we get a shed load of resources, alloys, I'm not sure about meld, but Illyrium, and this includes a fusion core, which you only get on battleships, which is going to be pretty great for his endgame, but that's a long way in the future. Incidentally, it was quite an abrupt start to this video. You're supposed to have a cutscene at the start of the video, but how I start these videos is I come into the mission, I get to this point, I then save the game, and then I hit restart mission, which puts you back here with the cutscene. It doesn't do it with this cutscene. I actually went back and looked and tried to load one of these autosaves, but it didn't actually load anything at all that I could use. So here we are, we're down a cool little cutscene. So, first things first, we'll have to breach this door. Obviously we've actually got sight either side of this, which isn't helpful, so we need to be a bit careful. We're not just going to sprint our guys up to this door, but on this door we want Gob, and we want... I think we want Shamed on this door.
On the move. Roger that. Heading there now.
So as much as it would be great to have Ninja Coat on the door, for example, as a sniper who can't move and shoots, as great it would be to have Garav on the door, I would rather have the LMG and the Rocketeer.
Moving to Overwatch.
And of course Shamed can't Overwatch with the LMG. Let's have a listen. Mutons. More mutons maybe? More mutons. More mutons. And a Thin Man. We didn't even get advance warning. Central Officer Arco didn't even say, hey, there's drop-ins coming. Nah, just a fin man. Have a fin man. Which is a good start.
That's affirmative.
1-0 to the M-Kom.
Moving to position.
How would you put it? You go 1-0 to the M-Kom. Nah, it doesn't. Not enough syllables there to really work. So let's hunker down, Shane. For the hell of it. And then...
Aye aye. It's killing time.
Moving out.
I want to make sure all our guys have as much ammo as possible. They've all have all our firing troops have high capacity ammo mags, because it was either giving them more ammo or more armor. And I think I've made the wrong choice right now.
Affirmative. Covering
But we'll see later. I could potentially battle scan in here, but I want to save battle scans for when we really need it, if we really need it.
now. Ready to engage.
Azagul's going to be a bit of a passenger, to be honest, but that's what you get. I wouldn't mind having like an Overwatch medic for a mission like this. I wouldn't mind having any medic apart from Azagul on a mission like this, but this is just the hand that's been dealt to us. So Gob, what's behind the curtain? Not much. Do we really want Azagul going first? We do not.
Headed there now.
Obviously, we do not want to take this lip just yet.
Moving to position.
We're still in a position where we can dart back behind cover if need be. But this isn't necessarily clear.
Moving.
Oh, shamed. Why can't you even get to there? It's a bit poor. Garav certainly can't. Garav is slow as hell.
Moving.
But we always knew Garav was slow as hell. I should have just sprinted him out, shouldn't I? Gonna sprint Devlin Caster out.
Rolling out.
And with this sprint, we are now committing to leaving our troops out there, but it's fine so far. If we're really committing, then yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Gonna leave our guys out of cover for now. Not Mistra. Want Ninja Coat up here.
Good copy. Moving on.
So he's in position to shoot next turn. Rush shamed out here, so he's in better position to shoot next turn. This is all half cover, remember. Although if there is anything down here, we will have a great height bonus on them. Mistra might as well come out here and steady weapon. Steady. Keep it steady. Brace for impact. I was genuinely trying to listen out for footsteps, how close footsteps were. I heard metallic footsteps come from this direction, but really the wind is actually overpowering the sound effects for me. I'm not sure how it's going to come across in the video. So we can now take this lip. We're not going to take it with Epiphanis, we're going to take it with Garav.
Headed there now. Weapons hot.
Ooh, floaters could be bad.
The conduits positioned on the surface of that battleship are tied directly into the ship's power grid. If we can disable the conduits or destroy them with explosives, it should put that thing out of commission, allowing us to seize its cargo without the risk of collateral damage.
I'm beginning to think I should have brought Denny instead of Azagul, because I forgot all about this. This isn't a typical battleship mission. Because this is a story mission that we could have gotten earlier than this, and it needs to... There needs to be a way of making it a bit more viable for early squad teams with ballistic weapons to actually do. You can explode these, we need to explode or turn them off like you would like a bomb node or an XL, whatever it is. Encoder, scanner, communication array. Yeah, that's what they are. Hold on. Oh no, these are open anyway. I was thinking, wait a second, if these are... Actually, what is going on here? No, it's fine, those are supposed to be open. But anyway, we could just chuck a grenade at this and that would turn it off. We need to turn off 6 of these and then we win the mission. Maybe. So, obviously Gaurav could take many shots at many things, but we might prefer him to Overwatch and get 2 shots. Devlin Caster, I might want to just suppress the Muton if we can't kill it, because otherwise the Muton will be able to grenade and we're going to be taking positions up here, and that would be terrible. That means we need to think of a way to get rid of this floater at least. Epiphanes can come all the way down here. That's not necessarily a good idea.
Headed there now.
But if he has sight, which he does, he'll have 100%.
Taken care of.
And that is one thing that we do not have to consider. So where is the DC?
I'm on the move.
So we can now suppress the Muton. It's not going to be able to grenade us next time. Indeed, even if he takes a shot, that shot is going to be at Devlin Caster. It's going to be drastically less chance to hit. And then Gaurav with Overwatch on Sentinel will be able to have a shot at him as well.
Moving out.
Similarly, Shamed is going to move up and hunker down. Azagul, I'm not even moving up against the floor because Azagul will be the target. I probably should have hunkered him down as well. Mistra, I could move up and have him take a pot shot, but I'm happy with where we are at the moment.
Solid copy.
Until we've shifted these 2 guys, I do not want to move our squishiest troops up. I'm going to move Gob up just in case if the pod patrols into us, because Gob has the armor to deal with it. More drop-ins.
Eyes open, people.
Take a shot, miss it because you've been suppressed, covering fire, do some damage. Ooh, that is some hella good damage. This floater should come up, probably take a shot. Hopefully get overwatched on the way. And this is what I mean about our power spike. And about classes getting their power spikes. This is why we might be okay. Because now we have locked down everything here. We're just waiting for some drop-ins now. What is that? Is that... What has even happened here? Drop in at the back. Not ideal, but he's not got that much health. Azagul could get him. Ah.
Target's still up.
And these guys are all on Overwatch as well. Azagul's just going to stay put and take another shot at that guy. So what happened over here? It looked like he kind of dropped into the middle of the geometry. It'd be nice if Azagul could take him out by himself. But no, it's a waste. Ninja Cult's doing nothing else, so Ninja Cult can finish him. Probably should have just had Ninja Cult shoot him in the first place. So again, here we go. Actually, that's quite bad odds. 74%. What's Epiphanes got? Epiphanes, of course, can come all the way down here. And you know what? You know, actually no. Overwatch from up here. It did look like to me that when we were zoomed in on Azagul taking his Overwatch shot that missed, it looked like there might have been another drop in as well. What I'm inclined to do is shame to take your shot and don't suppress. If you kill it, it'd be great. Otherwise, holo targeting. In fact, shamed. Finish it off yourself. Or don't. Either is good. Or what? Well, we can always flush him out and it'll be fine. Gaurav. I don't want this to just be Gaurav's mission, but this is the most efficient way of playing it. Gaurav takes a shot, goes into Overwatch, reloads, wait at the back. Devlin Caster can now Overwatch, he's got quite good aim. Keep that weapon steady. Now, unlike with a bomb mission, there is no time limit, there is nothing pressing our hand. Forcing our hand is the expression. So it's a thin man. What's he got a shot on? That is fine. Shoot at Epiphanes all day. And now our 2 snipers should all have shots on him. 100% to hit. Well, Mr. can't even see him. Never mind. Squad sight at the moment. I don't know why that is. But over here he should. And indeed shamed will as well. Shredded, he is definitely dead. Although, just curious about one thing. We don't have a height advantage on this guy, but we do have all the aim on this guy. That's fine with me. Share the love, spread the kills. Keep overwatching.
Got my eyes on.
Back online. Oh yeah.
And then lock and load back into Overwatch. Still loads of mutons. Right, so Epiphanes has the ability to jump straight down here.
Whatever you just did seems to have stirred up the hornet's nest. The aliens are going to throw everything they've got at us to protect that ship.
You're damn right they are. Let's just spread it a bit here.
Rolling. I'm ready.
Keep reloading.
I feel, Commander.
Stay on target, lads. Gonna risk this.
On the move.
If something spawns in behind us now, it's gonna be a bit dodgy to deal with, but then Mistra can always rush in with lightning reflexes. Asgul does have sight on it. So Asgul is being a bit useful at the moment. He's watching our back.
It's about to heat up over there, Strike One. X-rays are making their way to your position.
So there's already guys right in front of us anyway, and now there's extra drop-ins. Hope they don't drop in right down here, because then that'll take everyone's Overwatch and it'll be obliterated. We want enough Overwatch to go around, really. Oh, there is a drop. Oh, Christ. Chrysalid at the back that we can't even see. At least Chrysalids can't Overwatch, is all I can say about that. So Mistra is going to come out here anyway.
Okay.
Say here, put the hollow on it. Asgul can then help out. Unless this is a miss. Oh!
Bye-bye.
Just one shot at Mistra, you animal!
Good to go.
And that went a bit camp.
Move into position.
But I think justifiably camp. Because 9 damage from that, that's a hell of a lot of damage.
Shield, Commander. I'm on it.
The steady crew on the left. Any more drop-ins to be had at this point in time? Because let me tell you, this is the easiest part of this map by so far. We get to this point, it livens up a bit, and then past these 2 doors, it is hell. It is hell past those 2 doors. That's why I'm just content to sit here. I'll just sit here all day, it'll be fine. Epiphanes can come all the way back here. Because he could see these little fixtures of light, they effectively work as ladders. We could have even rushed him all the way up here on a blue turn, but we don't want to do that until other people are in position. Let's move Gob 1 square so he can move down to that corner cover next turn. And Ninja Colt was going to stay up here for quite some time. So Gara can get ready to move that way as well. Keep Ninja Colt central. Ninja Colt, can he actually? You never know. That could be a useful grapple move at some point, you never know. And that will certainly get him down further and quicker than anything else would. Asgul could take up a position down here, a bit risky. But it is fine. Why would you ever doubt me? That's a far better position for shame. You should have doubted me. I've been proved wrong very, very quickly.
Getting it done. Overwatch. Aye, aye. Reloaded.
So they're on the left side
What the
now.
hell was that?
Because this is, again, it's kind of split into stages, even if there's not a door at this stage. You find a lot the alien bases are like this, where it's you can take each stage as it comes unless you get very unlucky. So we should be fine to move as a ghoul, like this. Doing all the jumps, he's doing parkour, that's why we brought him. For his urban adventuring. You ain't ever seen any urban adventuring like this, Azagul, let me tell you. Maybe he has.
Wilco.
I don't know what parkour lads are up to nowadays. Anyway, we're kind of splitting our team in half, but that's because if we did try and move everyone up here, there isn't even enough half cover to go around. This is why we needed an alloy shiv.
I'm on it, Commander.
Devlin Caster in the middle.
Moving to Overwatch.
So Gob now has the range to move there. Garaf doesn't, but nothing's active, so we can just move him there anyway. We're not going to risk moving Epiphanis right now.
Moving out.
Just go there.
I feel, Commander.
Moving to Overwatch.
And we can leave Ninja Coat at the back for one more turn. I'm pretty confident in saying no more drop-ins this time. Has it really been 20 minutes already and we're still in the first room? Fucking hell. I've done so well without swearing. It's like nobody's asked me to not swear. But I felt, you know, it might diversify the audience. It's like, I know a few people watching have kids. And it's like, not that you'd go, hey kids, let's go watch M-Kom. But you might not have it on in the room if there's swearing in it. So I've been trying not to swear. But sometimes you have to swear at your own incompetence. I just do not like the amount of cover on display here. Especially when things could drop in at any point. Right, I feel safe moving Epiphanis up to there. That should not activate at all. And we should have a better indication of what's coming from where. In fact, he should be able to move all the way to here without activating anything. Like, without even any risk of activating anything. But for example, Azagul moving up to there, you could have sight over this whole room, and that would be, it probably wouldn't be a disaster,
Moving out.
but it would be great.
On
It would be non-ideal.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. I feel, Commander.
Overwatch.
Just because I don't think I'm going to use it anyway.
On the move.
Let's keep moving.
Up,
Yeah! Into corner cover, brilliant. And he can still steady his weapon. Could we have done that without... Actually, we couldn't have done that without grapple. I was going to say, we could have done that without grapple, but we wouldn't have as much style. So we've got style and function. Until Ninja Colt gets hit in one shot. Obviously we want Epiphanis to be the first guy, if any guy, to be in danger. Which it's just the... Right, we're going to move him up to here actually. This will probably activate. We are not ready for it, but I just want to get a move on. How is that not activated anything? Where are the mutons? Are the mutons like right here in the fog? Or are they even beyond this room completely? I think we do need to get a move on moving people up though. Because that was a massive mistake to move Epiphanis up to there.
Solid copy, Commander.
To the point where we are now just going to start dashing. Because that was such a mistake and I really wasn't thinking.
Running.
Because even if there is nothing in this room at the moment, there soon will be. I'd hope this doesn't activate. I can be fairly confident this won't activate in turn. Could maybe... Here we go. Can even get up to there. Christ. Do it.
Up and away.
The sniper is our fastest unit right now. Can you... Yes, you can even get up to that corner. Brilliant. This is the first time grapple armor has ever been useful for me in XCOM. I'm so pleased with it.
Double time. On Overwatch. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Next turn. Yep, here we go. There'll be a sectoid in the middle, 2 thin men on the left and right. That's kind of from memory, kind of a guess. It could be randomised, of course. What's the thing is, they're on... Oh, hello! Hello! That is a sectoid in the middle, but not really the one I thought it'd be. Christ. Who can see it? I mean, Shamed is doing nothing else this turn. He could take it out. Ninja Colt is in perfect position to take it out. And do we really want to put him up this turn? Nah, Ninja Colt will take the shot. That could be a good thumbnail.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Has Ninja Colt's hair always been like that? It looked a bit, you know, not too great, to be honest.
Affirmative.
Shamed is in a position to maybe help out down this flank next turn. So, what can we actually do here? I don't think we can move to there without getting overwatched. So, I mean, take a shot. 50-50 chance of killing it. There you go. Hit and run anyway. Reload as if nothing even happened.
Aye, aye.
Maybe a bit of a risk moving Gob up here. But it's fine. He can now steady his weapon. Rockets down the left, suppression down the right. Garav can join our boys in the middle.
I'm rolling.
Yes, sir.
Roger. I've got my eyes on it.
Cover.
As stupid as that move was, that I kind of dash forward with Epiphanis was, it's gotten us moving, and we're not dead. We're not dead yet. That's always a good sign. So let's get really stupid.
Affirmative.
Oh, no, that's stupid. Maybe there really is nothing in here. Epiphanis, actually Epiphanis can actually make it all the way to there. Alright, now as far as I remember, these doors are supposed to be closed, so that's not a good sign.
That conduit is down, but it might be faster if our troops just hit the others with explosives.
We do not have the explosives to spare. All we have is rockets. Our rockets. That is something I have noticed. It's not like I get them mixed up, it's that I automatically say is and are in the wrong places. So we've got massive height advantages on everyone. Oh, I forgot. Devil Caster still move. And of course we have our sniper in the middle as well. Oh yeah! Look at that grapple. I'm so pleased. Right, so Gob is potentially activating down here. But it's fine.
That op zone is about to get hot. Hostiles are
Garav will take them both out. That was kinda silent, wasn't it? There definitely was a mute on that sound wave. Hopefully these guys all drop in front of us. One crystal at the back, is that it? I'm not sure we have the firepower to deal with it, like, we can't actually see it.
Okay.
I mean, Garav here will take it out anyway.
Okay.
But just in case, we've got everyone else on Overwatch. Apart from the guys who can't move and shoot. Or we'd rather have steadying aim. So even as a go, might as well Overwatch. Epiphanis, don't you dare move forward just yet.
Scanning.
I'm on it. I feel, Commander.
This Crystal is going to come towards us and die. Die painfully. I don't think we can get anywhere near close enough to us to actually injure us this turn anyway. So hopefully it'll come towards us, and even if we don't kill it, we'll be able to kill it next turn. Here we go, it's dead. Even Shamed hit it on Overwatch and we didn't even bother moving Shamed. Once Garav's going to see it once it jumps down and then it is dead. I'm very surprised Shamed managed to hit it. Right, so we are just going to go straight back to what we were doing before, which is camping out up here. It's a lovely holiday up here. Everyone's going to reload. Unless your Overwatch is really good.
Ready to engage.
Or you didn't fire at all.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Now, this is kind of more hearsay from what I've read about XCOM, to be honest. But these doors, as I know them, they're supposed to be shut. You're supposed to be able to do your normal breach through them. But with Long War, one of the pods that starts out around here, I think they start out as active. Like, before you even activate them, they are active, they're moving around, they're opening doors. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's a Cyberdisk pod. It's a mega Cyberdisk pod. It's either 2 Cyberdisks or 1 big mega Cyberdisk. So I don't really want to move through and engage it, because you engage from here, you've only got 2 firing ports, you've got little half cover that's destroyed instantly, and there's drop-ins. See up here? Actually, you can probably better see. You can't really see at all, but above this is all cover that enemies can drop into. They can drop right above you. You're flanked from every angle. And you actually just end up having to fall back from here anyway. So what I'm looking to do is just say, hey, you guys, you can have it all. We're just going to sit back here and hopefully draw you into us. That might work, it might not. I've not actually seen this map played by anyone else before.
There's something out there.
I do think that's the disc. But Epiphanes, with extra conditioning, with Sprinter, he can get there and he can leg it back.
I'm on it, Commander. Here they come.
Mutons, who are arrayed at the door, right in front of Gob, in fact. So I think that's a good shot. Epiphanes will have to come back anyway. That is one hell of a rocket. Did we take Ranger on Gob? Because that would explain a hell of a lot. And that would explain why I take Ranger. So Epiphanes, back to here.
Positive enemy contact.
Oh, that somehow activated those guys, despite it not activating in the first place. I don't know how. Epiphanes has just about has sight on that guy. Which means, oh come on. I've got a stupid idea. It's not gonna work. Right, it's imperative that Garav remains on Overwatch. So what we can do is just shuffle about. Devlin Castle won't be on Overwatch.
Moving out.
Ninja Colts can get a shot next turn if he stays there. He probably won't. There's a decent angle nonetheless. Caster back up. Azagul, dunno.
I'm on the move.
I should have made him fall back over here. In fact, he can probably still sprint here. Sprint round here. Because Azagul has to smoke, he needs to remain in a fairly central location. But even just like a Muton grenade would kill him. It's a shame. He's been good with Overwatch so far. You'll have Overwatch as they come through.
Heads up, Strike One. We're picking up some strange readings near your op zone. Keep an eye out for hostile forces.
So this Muton is coming forward, which is probably good. Oh, he's coming up right forward. This looks like rubbish Overwatch. Then neither of these guys are built for Overwatch, so that's fine. He's coming up so far, he might even activate close combat. I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, what is this? Azago, your time is now. Well, it's probably not actually. Azago, your time to get out of there is now. Where did this muton go? Right, first of... I swear that's where the muton was. Right, first things first. Gob.
That's affirmative.
Where was that sectoid? It was like there, wasn't it? Oh, this could be dodgy. I don't want to move Azago.
That's affirmative.
And this could be a really dodgy place for him.
Overwatch.
But that's probably where he's safest. Garav, what? Oh dear. Is the muton just standing there? It's like I didn't want to, you know. But you know, I didn't want to like kind of cheat in this way. Oh, hello, hello, guy. This is definitely gonna trigger a hit and run, right? I can't believe nobody can see anyone. Hit and run, surely. Oh, I forgot about Intimidate. It doesn't matter. Come back to here, I guess?
Roger that.
And then when this guy moves forward, get him with something else. Get him with CCS.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Roger. I've got my eyes on. Moving to Overwatch.
Gob's going to overwatch for the sectoid at the back. Garav's going to overwatch for everyone. Gob's going to get him. Oh, Mistra might get him. I forgot about that. Well, I mean, he's not. You can see where that's shooting. It's nowhere near. Hopefully this sector doesn't take all our overwatch. I forgot Mistra would be able to see him. But I don't think anybody else should. Right, Gob. I overwatched you for one reason. And that was to kill this sectoid. Azago, come on. Azago. I mean, Azago, you've made your own bed now. That's what's happened here. I think the sectoid did sprint to get that far. Oh, don't take their route! Oh, how? And how are you missing?
Target still up.
What is this? I've sworn already in this mission, so I can swear again. What is this fucking Mission Impossible dipshit even doing? Oh, fuck off, floater. This is the worst round of Overwatch I've seen. Epiphanis could be in some trouble. How's it got danger zone suppression? What, since when has that been a thing? Danger zone suppression. Oh, here's the fucking disc. Oh, can it see Gob? That would be horrific. Can it grenade us from there? Surely it can't grenade us from there.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Oh, Christ. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Gob can't deal with that thing now because Gob has to shred. Because we... Oh! It's gone wrong. It's gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Who's flanking? Right. Azago, it would really help us out if you dealt with this guy by yourself. I would like to use you for smoke, but, you know, you can't always get what you want. If you somehow don't manage to kill it, then I swear we are going to sack you from XCOM. Right, we need to deal with this suppression. We can probably do it with Mistra, 80%. Because I'd like Shame to have a shot at the side of a disc to shred it, because Gob can't. That would leave Devlin Caster to double tap the disc, which you can surely see, yep. But then I would like... But then Shamed will have double tap as well, so he can act as his own holo targeting, and that is fine. Shredded, brilliant. He can double tap, maybe get rid of the floater as well, which would leave everyone going for the other guy. But we need to get rid of the floater suppression before we take on the disc. So at the very least, let's give more holo. Shamed, Captain Shamed. A captain's job. shredded and with heat ammo. This is what I'm saying about power spikes, and this is exactly what I said. Double tap with heat ammo, that is a dangerous cyber disc. We just dealt with it. But that's only because I knew what's coming. I prepared for it, to be honest. And there's still a is that muton? That muton has to be muton. Come on.
We're green to go.
There's probably still guys down here. Lock and load Overwatch.
I feel, Commander. I'm ready.
God, Christ almighty. That was a very dangerous situation that we knew was coming and prepared for. So it's like, I said it could be very difficult, but because of preparations it looks like it's not going to be honest. There's still plenty of stuff that could really mess up our day, but Gareth could even one-shot this guy. It would all be fine.
I'm about to start keeping score.
If this guy hasn't sprinted, he could he must have sprinted to get up to there.
They're trying to pull back.
Right, finally we're going to get the close combat specialist on this guy, which is why we left Epiphanes out in the open for so long. Well, not in the open, but close enough. Sectoid there, easy to deal with. That guy's just actually left himself in the open, which even Azago could deal with.
Need a resupply.
And then a sectoid. Who can see the sectoid? Shame can see the sectoid. Give him more kills.
Hostiles pass
My LMG gunners, they really show up in the missions that really matter. Because if we hadn't gotten a shred on that cyber disc, Devlin Castle wouldn't have been able to take it out by himself. It was only because Shamed actually hit that shot.
Let's do this. Come get some. Locked and loaded.
At least, it might not be the most exciting mission because there's not that much peril, but I think at least it shows that I know what I'm doing. This is exactly what I said might happen at the start. Because we've got Gaurav taking care
Good to go.
of the little guys. We've got the big man, Devlin Caster, taking care with the double tap.
Aye, aye.
There's still plenty of stuff out there. There might still be another cyber disc out there.
I feel, Commander. Overwatch.
We don't know. We just don't
Back
know.
online.
But that's a question for next turn.
Got my eyes on.
Hey, you hear anything?
And as you can see, this can be quite the fortified defensive position if you are able to actually make things come towards you. And remember, that cyber disc, we didn't activate that cyber disc, it was already active. So if we actually moved our guys down here, we would have been toast. Is there any cover remaining around here? Nope, because the disc exploded and destroyed it all. So this is a bit of a dodgy position for Devlin Epiphanes to be in.
I feel.
Especially without the rest of the team to back him up at the moment. But you know, that's what he's built for. He's built to survive without will to survive. Right, we are pushing the boat out a bit. I'm fairly sure that's all active things down though. So I am going to have us start jumping down, ship to there, because that's the best position for him. Can Gaurav get anywhere to overwatch from? Devlin Castle doesn't strictly need to overwatch, he can go there. Mystra can sprint all the way down. Probably shouldn't have overwatched until I'd moved everyone. I keep making that mistake, just out of complacency. And we are not going to split up the team this time, we're all going to go down the right. I would like Gob in a position to steady a rocket, and that is good enough. Ninja Cult is of course going to stay up here, but I would prefer him as we go with a cheeky grapple across over here so we can potentially see as far down here as possible. Although that view would be blocking, so maybe over there would be better. Now we'll move him to here for now, and when he can't see, we'll just move him up. But yeah, most of the time that I've played this mission, it's come earlier for me, and I've just been obliterated completely. At least 2 deaths. So I was very wary coming into this mission, but I thought, no, we're sufficiently prepared. We've got a good chance with this mission. And lo and behold, it's working out for us. Still mutons very much to Epiphanes' left at the moment.
The power conduit is disabled.
But whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, only 3 power conduits remain. Is the next line John Bon Jovi really meant to sing? But he was talked out of it. It wasn't marketable enough. We are in a position to now use these battle scanners and see if there's anything going on over here.
Scanners online.
So Epiphanes is in corner cover. Right, that door's open. As you can see, this door's closed, that one's open, which means someone's travelled through it at some point. Might be in the disc. So if we want to breach into this room, we want to do it from the closed door, so we can get everyone in position beforehand. But again, there remains the problem that there isn't actually that many. There aren't actually that many firing ports for us to take.
Copy that.
Azagul, the shield.
Double time.
But as you can very well see, we are motoring now. Hell, everyone's motoring now. The end is potentially in sight.
We've gotten reports of alien activity near your location.
Yeah, I
Ready for
shouldn't
hostile
ever say
forces
anything.
coming your way.
Oh, they get it in an awkward position as well. Is it only the one thin man? That's fine. Who can see him? Bingo!
X-ray down.
And presumably he's just going to fall like all the way down to the city below us. Ooh, I've just realised how this is not flying high at all. It's actually moving though. That's quite nice. I never realised that it was actually a move. Well, it's like clearly not that detailed. Yeah, I'm liking this. So where do we go from here? Obviously we need to come over here at some point to deactivate this power conduit. And what better place than here, what better time than... Well, there are probably loads of better places and times, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, this isn't the greatest time or place, but it's what we're choosing to do.
Moving.
So the big DC is probably fine moving up to there without the corner cover.
Moving to position. Come get some. Roger. I've got my eyes on. Got it. Moving.
Azagul can keep carrying in the corner.
Solid copy.
Ooh, dead ahead now. Isn't that just not ideal for how we've been set up? Gonna just go a quick check round. Next turn, Epiphanes can obviously hit this and retreat back round. Who do we want on this door? Well, we want the people who are actually here to be on the door at the moment, to be honest. That's what we want right now. So Mr. and Devlin Caster will have to be.
Aye, aye.
Mr. we don't really want anywhere near the action at all, but... Oh, no way! That door just opened because I clicked. This can happen with XCOM. I'm just going to take a second to calm down. This can happen with XCOM because I tried to click on Shame to have him move up, but I misclicked. I didn't click directly on Shames. I just clicked on the environment while Mistra still had to move and was still highlighted. So that took it as me clicking on the door and breaching. That could have... At this point, like 35 episodes, 36 episodes in, I don't need to tell you how badly that could have gone. We're very, very lucky. There's probably guys right here that we have to really prepare for now.
I feel, Commander.
Which is why I'm going to sprint up Gob at this point. Sprint up Shames.
Confirmed. Closing on target position now.
It's not ideal.
Good copy. Moving on target.
We now can't afford an activation this turn.
On my way. Eyes on the prize.
Moving to designated position.
Roger.
How
I've
far
got
up
my
can
eyes
a ninja coat get? Not very far. Leave him here. He'll probably have better line of sight now from here than up that tower.
Strike one. We've got a wave of X-rays closing.
Now's not the time.
Eyes up.
Oh, are they actually? Are they? The very second I get off my tower, the very second, is when they take advantage. Oh, hello. This is quite a number of drop-ins. So obviously the danger man is this guy, who we can't quite see at the moment, but has flanks on all of us, essentially. So I want to move Mistra, but where do I want to move Mistra? I could go on a ridiculous flank round here and just activate everything, take all the lightning reflexes, because I need Mistra out of here, but I also need to run Overwatch, because there's a guy back here, he's irrelevant, guy here, maybe relevant, guy up here, certainly relevant. If we can get eyes, well, Mistra has another battle scanner, so Mistra could come back to here, but then he could be flanked from up there. And see, this is the problem. So best thing for Mistra is Shame's position, but I don't want to move Shamed, because that's the only corner cover that offers cover both this way and that way. Apart from the cover Devlin Caster's in, of course, but then we probably can't get a good battle scanner away from that. So what I'm thinking. Devlin Caster, but that'll probably get caught by that Overwatch. Devlin Caster just to here at the moment. Shamed.
Copy that.
Up to there, it should be fine. Mistra to here. We've still not run any Overwatch yet. And can we get some kind of real jack? Oh, there we go. If this actually works as a battle scanner and we get this. Ninja Coat, surely. Yes! He's in kind of a sassy camp pose as well. It's like, hello. I'm a thin man, you can't shoot me from up here. But we can, and we did. Sprint Gaurav into that position now.
Understood. Moving out.
So I don't want to move Epiphanis just yet. Hunker down Shamed. Overwatch Devlin Caster, who's in the most trouble here, I think. Azagul can move across and hunker down, which leaves space for Gob to move up instead again. Yep, I'm liking this. Thing is, we are still fragile enough that one lucky hit on behalf of the aliens and we're dead. Even despite all our armour. There's another Muton still active, of course. He's going to have to move from there. He's come right up to us. He don't know what he's doing. Right, what kind of rocket can you get through the... Oh, wonderful. And we used the explosive to kill the power conduits. Nobody can complain about anything about this rocket.
Eat this.
Even Dr. Valen's gone.
There's another conduit down.
Well, I don't know
You
who
only
Dr.
need to
Valen is.
deactivate
Even
more.
Dr. Inst would have to approve of that rocket. And now we've even got this stupid, insane shot on that guy. This guy's still a bit of a problem. Garas surely has decent odds though. What's Shamed got? Actually, Shamed's like right at the door as well, isn't it? Use your double tap to put the hollow on that guy. Shred him as well, because you are brilliant. Hollow and shred on that guy as well. But you just kill him because you're a machine. And that guy is dead because we only need one kill on him. One tap on him because he's shredded. Because Shamed is a machine. And I don't know what's going on with this floating cloud of acid. We're not going to do anything this turn with him though. You never know. You never know your luck.
Damn it, enemy is still alive. Got him. I'm out of
That leaves easy Overwatch for Gaurav. Mistra can hunker, just in case. Devlin Caster can
Moving
come
out.
back here to better cover.
Roger that.
Overwatch. That Thin Man's still lucking about.
What the hell? What the hell?
I'll have to check down the video. It looked like he was shooting that way and it just did a big swerve. But then this guy should be easy enough to. Oh, Shane, why can't you guys see him? What kind of tomfoolery is this? Right.
Conduit down. Only one more to go. Take that out.
That's
and
that
the
one
ship
up
is
there.
ours.
So it's only Devlin Caster who can see this guy. Well, I'm inclined then to just hunker Devlin Caster down. He can take pot shots wherever he likes, this Finman. And he can run into Garav's Overwatch, for all I care.
Roger that. Scanning. Roger
And, you know, Shame's Overwatch. Hunker down Mistra, steady Gob, and hunker down Azagul. And we can start moving Ninja Coat all the way up. So he needs to reload.
Green to go. Moving out.
Hunker down Azagul way out of the way.
Enemy forces headed your way, Strike One. Get ready.
And this guy's dead. Dead as hell.
Taken care of.
That might be all the active pods on the map, but as you heard from Central Officer Archon, here comes more. Here come the girls. Oh, I thought that was another drop just right on top of Devon Caster. So, Finman there.
I'm on the move.
A little bit of acid damage, but what we're doing is we're moving Azagul over into hard cover and using one of our many med kits that we didn't really need at all. That gets rid of the acid and puts that point of armor back up. Devlin Caster's good to go.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. I'm on it.
Pifnus, hold steady, because that guy might be coming for you.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Ninja Coat, keep on moving up.
Position.
Where's he going? He's coming across. And still taking pot shots at Pifnus. See, there was definitely a line down the way. Maybe my graphics card's failing, I don't know. Maybe XCOM is just being XCOM. Do we have sight on this guy now? Anyone over here? Nope. That's probably fine. Can we now send Mistra on this ridiculous flank all the way up here and see what's going on?
Running.
That almost looks like a small fusion reactor.
It is.
If we could recover it, it may prove extremely useful to our weapons and propulsion research efforts.
It would prove useful. This'll get us, essentially, in the very late game, once we've got past plasma weapons, this'll give us the choice of, like, I think it's a very powerful UFO killer, or it'll give us the best rocket launcher in the game. And, you know, two guesses as to what I would actually choose in that situation. It probably isn't that obvious, but I'd pick the rocket launcher every time. Probably. Right, what I've forgotten about is that Ninja Coat could actually get up here, couldn't he? If the geometry wants to start cooperating, which it very rarely does. Right, I saw it there. Come on, this is necessary. Ninja Coat does whatever a ninja can. Oh, it is. I think Ninja Coat is glitched in the geometry a bit. Oh, right, get down. You can't move up there. It was a good idea, but it's slightly flawed execution. And again,
Aye, aye.
this guy's going nowhere.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
We've got this on lockdown.
Overwatch.
A lethal lockdown. Is that guy not wanting to move at all? That'd be fine with me. Flank of the century.
He's down.
So I think all we have to do now is take out this. Now, despite Epiphanus's acidified armor. He's not going to panic. Like 100% resist. It's fine.
Come get some.
We win next turn. It's like a game of chess.
Moving
You
to
gotta think
position.
moves ahead.
Moving the designated position.
I mean, we're just gonna move up in case there are more drop-ins.
Time to motor.
I really don't think there will be.
Moving out. Reloaded. Got it covered. Roger that.
Stay alert, Strike One. We've got hostile forces about to hit your position.
Yeah, and as has been very well established, never listen to me about anything ever. It said there's more drop-ins, but we didn't see them. Are we just gonna get ambushed as soon as we step foot in here? I'm not actually gonna run through that acid now. I'm gonna be careful. We've got some good overwatch now of this main room. All we need to do is take out the enemies and take out that last conduit.
That's affirmative.
Okay.
There is an ominous big door here that I'm not even sure you can go through. Yeah, that's just there to be ominous. I think you literally can't even open it.
I've got my eyes on.
I mean, move in here just to make sure you get this overwatch.
Come get some.
And that means we can move up
Position
Gob as well.
confirmed.
Unless they drop like miles behind us, which would be really annoying at this point.
Understood. Moving out. On Overwatch. Eyes peeled, Commander.
I mean, you said there were more coming, but there blatantly aren't, are there? You lied to me, Central Officer Archon. You're a liar and a fraud. But by God, you set us up well for this mission.
Nicely done, Commander. That ship is now officially under XCOM control. Although I don't think it will fit in the hangar.
So, Operation Empty Rain, we've saved a changing name. A changing Chinese city. In Operation Gangplank, we've now saved Kunming. Operation Empty Rain, an empty battleship for us to plunder at our pleasure, and we will see exactly what we've gotten. So that concludes the Slingshot DLC arc. We've still got the far harder one to come. But like I said at the very start, because and of course we're getting all these wounds because we exhausted these guys as well. So it wasn't, you know, straightforward. We did have to exhaust people to get out of our fatigue spiral. But for example, Garav had 4 days on his fatigue left. Now he's only got an extra 5. It's the equivalent of being wounded for 5 days. So Gunnery Sergeant Ninja Colt. I don't remember anything useful really coming in here. This choice really depends on everything you've done before. Like for example, lock and load, as we know from infantry, allows you to reload and then shoot in a turn. And that is or within the zone, which comes down here. Shoot, 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 reload, shoot, shoot, shoot. So obviously it's great for that. But Ninja Colt doesn't have snapshot. To set up, I'm not too sure I'm going to be giving him in the zone. I might be giving him double tap instead, but then he doesn't really use disabling shot that much. The other option is vital point targeting, which will eventually give him +2 damage on every shot he takes. I don't know. I'll come back to it. Let's not waste more of this video because this video's gone on for an hour already. So here we go. We've got all the corpses. 54 Illyrium, 56 alloys, not much meld, 2 fusion cores. 1 to do the research and 1 to actually build the weapon. Power sources, flight computers. It's a good day to be M-Kom. The cache of new technology and supplies we retrieved from the battleship should provide us with additional options when directing XCOM's future moves. Empty Rain.
Touch, Commander.
What's happened here? What has actually happened here? I think we've gone through the council report as well. We're on the 1st of July with that mission. The council report hasn't shown up. So we've got loads of credits. Brazil have left the council. Did we get that at the end of the last video? I don't think we did. I don't know what's going on here. So we've missed the council report, but we now have loads of money to spare. And it's not time yet to build our cyber stuff. We want Xenopsionics is coming up in a few days. We want to save money for the Scilab. So in the meantime, I think we'll be saving most of this money, or maybe ploughing it straight into laser cannons. I'll figure out the math. Well, I say I figure out the maths. I won't figure out the maths. I will, go around, look at a few things, and go, hopefully this will work. And they'll come back and say, hey, I figured out everything. But, that's not what actually happens here at M-Kom. So I figured out everything with explicit and definitely correct mathematics. So first of all, you see we have 511 credits. What seems to have happened with the council report is, without having really looked back at the footage I've already recorded, we seem to have ticked over to the midnight of a new month while the Sky Ranger was in the air coming back from that mission, because as you can see, this mission was at like midday in China. So coming back, it is now 17 past 4 in the morning on the 1st of July. So it seems to be that while the Sky Ranger was in the air, it looked like that cancelled the actual council report itself. So like Sky Ranger and Flight Council's delight. So we still got all the money, presumably.
Your efforts to support
we got all the
research team,
scientists.
Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work.
Unfortunately, Brazil still left the council, so the aliens will have a new #1 target this month. In the council report, we would have probably gotten a B if you're keeping track of that. So what we're going to do with all this cash we've got to splash. Xenopsionics coming up. We've also got the cybernetics lab coming up. So I want to buy the suits of armor in like 4 days and build the thingy thing lab in thingy thing days. What I want to do is I'm finally going to buy one of these. This is the laser LMG, because why not at this point of time? We've got so much money at the moment that what I'm also going to do is buy an alloy shiv. And I kind of try to justify this to myself by saying, oh, it will help with our fatigue spiral because shivs don't get fatigued, and la-di-da-di-da. But really, I just want the alloy shiv so I can name it after potato. That's literally the entire reason we're getting this. We're not going to start building it right now because, again, it costs a lot of alloys. What we are going to start building now is heat ammo for it. That can only be used on the shiv, but it makes the shiv a hell of a lot more useful. And we're going to buy some weapon gyros as well, which can then later be used on our mechs. So that money isn't going completely to waste. I wouldn't mind an alloy belt as well, but that does cost a lot of alloys as well. We'll get that later. So again, oh, I should have paid a bit more attention here. So the alloy shiv will take, because we don't have 35 engineers, we've only got 34, it takes slightly longer to build. So it doesn't mean we can't build it at all. We could start building this whenever we want, but it'll take a bit longer. So this will take 16 days until we get more engineers. So again, I'll start building that tomorrow. So it finishes, after the cybernetics lab finishes, we get more of those alloys back. And I think there's like one last order of business, because that will take like $200. So will the Xenopsionics lab. And then so will some of the mech suits as well. So we do need to keep this amount of money on hand. We will need to scan for XCOM as well, like roughly on like the 9th of July, I'm going to arbitrarily decide. So there's one more order of business. And that is, this was what I would call a centerpiece mission. It's like an alien base assault or the XCOM base assault. This was a centerpiece mission. We assaulted a battleship. We came out with barely a scratch on us. So I'd like to commemorate that in some way. And I don't know how you guys want to commemorate it, because we could go, this was some kind of infiltration, we all get the Black Ops armor, for example. Or, right, remember, Hair Helmet 9 for Gareth. We could all get berets. We could all get, for example, the helmets. I'd be up for giving helmets, or maybe caps. Not the berets though, the berets are still for leadership. And actually, one last thing I do want to do, it's because I noticed this earlier. Shamed. for having led this mission and already having a beret, he's now going to get a beret with sunglasses. Maybe. There we go. Shamed. He has the beret for becoming a leader and then the sunglasses for leading that mission. But whether... So, like, if you were on this team, like, whoever asks for the first thing gets to decide. You can get Black Ops armor, you can get a specific kind of hat, and then everybody gets that kind of hat. First person to post from that team gets it. So, anyway, our team is still pretty destroyed at the moment. We've got the 2 medics back, we've got Denny, Arsok, Sonju. They'll be the first names on the team sheet for the next mission. Anarch will go along as well. And then hopefully we can get some guys back. Kamichi's close. Bros is very close, obviously. So it just depends on how quickly the next mission comes up and what it is.
Contact detected.
Oh, that was quick. Oh, wait, what?
Contact detected.
That was very, very quick. I really doubt we have enough
Contact detected.
to deal with both of them. We've got... Hopefully Boomer Douglas can take down one by himself. But he's going to need the help of, like, Upham. Right, we'll see how it goes. We need to take down at least one of these guys.
Padlocked.
I'm fairly confident we will.
Here in strike range.
Oh god, terrible start. Right, that's not ideal, that's more damage than I'd like, but we've got one UFO down. So we've got mission.
Contact detected.
What do we want to do about this one? I almost want to like see if I can get one shot. Like, I don't think we can shoot it down with 2 complete rookies with just avalanche missiles. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Bros is back on active duty. I'm gonna scan on. Oh, I'm gonna see just quickly.
Detected.
No, it's not that one. I want the crash site, because crash sites, I think it's like 36 hours you have or something to reply to them. So we'd take like Bros, Arsok, Zonju, Denny, Anarch, and that's a reasonable team already. Kamichi we can pick up. It's looking like only Kamichi at the moment. Maybe at a push you'd have like Dre and Banksy. I wouldn't bother taking them. This would be a situation where we would take an alloy shiv. So I'm going to scan on just for Kamichi.
Contact detected.
Oh Christ. Hi, sugar. Hi, we're going to have to go after. Because hi means it's coming for our satellites.
We have eyes on the bandits.
So the UK might be the new target here.
Disengaging.
I mean, we got one hit on it and you can barely see it. We're not going to go with the other guy yet. Oh, Christ. We're still waiting for Kamichi. Alright, let's just go. Let us just go. This is too much. See, I knew our air game wasn't doing too well, but then it just completely obliterated in a matter of seconds. So, let's put together a ground team to pick up the pieces. So all we're doing here is making the best of what we have available. And indeed, it literally is. This is everyone we have that isn't fatigued, that isn't the 2 extra characters we've got, and it isn't nuclear-powered Kim Jong-il. So we've got Kamichi, Denny, Onju, Arsok. It's actually a reasonably balanced team. All in all, we have 2 medics and a rookie. But then this is a downed UFO. This is where you want to take your rookies. I mean, not necessarily medium. A small would be better, but again, since we don't have any gunners, nobody taking the auto laser, we don't actually have enough laser weapons for King Brandon to have his own laser rifle. So he's just here with an SMG, 2 heavy, 2 HE. Oh, I've forgotten what HE actually stands for, and we have to look it up. It's not going to tell us. High explosive, of course. 2 high explosive grenades for cover destruction outside the UFO. We've got Anarch, who's mostly here to shoot things as a medic. Ryuzaki, who's mostly here to smoke things as a medic. We've got Bros, who might have Snapshot now. He does, that'll be useful. in terms of doing damage. Also, because the Rocketeers. Unju is a typical assault. Denny, cheeky little arc thrower, bit of cover destruction. Kimichi, LMG. We don't really have that many damage, like direct damage dealers. I don't really consider Rocketeers direct damage dealers unless it's a mechanized pod. We've got Unju. Apart from that, we're really relying on our 2 medics rather than infantry and gunners. So that wouldn't be too bad if these guys were above Lance Corporal, but as it is, this is a bit of a dodgy squad. I mean, I'm pretty pleased we've got Kimichi and Denny. They'll help out. Denny's got reasonable aim as well, hasn't he? Not that reasonable. But it's alright, he's got a laser rifle. So anyway, we are just going to launch right to it. 3 UFOs came to assault the United Kingdom. We've taken down 1 of them. 1 still flying about and is probably going to get the satellite anyway, but you know, 1 out of 3.
The next deployment site is in the UK.
Vanguard. Beautiful.
The UFO came down in a sparsely populated area away from any major population centers. We can secure the site with limited danger to the civilians in the area.
So you can join us next time for Operation Unceasing Vanguard with the dregs of M-Kom just trickling in the Sky Ranger. That shiv cannot come quickly enough. So you can join us next time. I'll see you then.